ways in this game, they should just take care of business is what they should do.
And they're going to win the tip right off the bat. Creighton Ruggles with it. Going to hand it off to Carson Tromke. They'll set up the offense. Tromke comes right side to Ruggles on the wing. Back up top to Tromke. Left side it goes to Hoverty. Down the corner, Brady Allmeyer. Looks back up top, Ruggles on the wing. Going to drive inside, gets to the free throw line, kicks it out to Tromke. Tromke going to be fouled by Lantis. Shot faked him and got him off his feet and then drove into it.
And it sounds like, too, that's been a huge problem for Sutherland. You know, they get this first 5 group in foul trouble. They're in the game for, a while, and then they run into foul trouble, and they got no bench.
Tromke up top, going to go left side to Hoverty. Hoverty with a spin move down the right side of the lane, kicks it out to Allmeyer. 3 on the way, buries it. Brady Allmeyer starts the scoring for the Trojans. They're up 3-0. Lantis gets it off here to Holm. Holm bringing it up the floor, across the timeline. Jackson Sainer. Sainer working here on the top side, goes inside to number 12. To Snyder, working against Wood. Back up top to Maxey. Maxey gets it off to Lantis. Right side it goes to Holm. Holm back up top here to Sainer. Sainer back to Snyder. Down the corner goes to Holm. Working against Ruggles. Tries to drive baseline. Kicks it back out. Snyder in the middle lane. Shots up. Won't go. Brody Wood skies up. Pulls down the rebound. Out to Tromke. Quickly up the floor to Brady Allmeyer. Another 3 from the corner. Misses this one. Rebound comes down. Tromke's got it. Works inside. Has it knocked away. And Lantis picks it up for the Sailors. Lantis going to work back to the top of the key, picked up by Tromke. A man-to-man defense from Cambridge, as usual. Sainer's got it left side. Working back up top to Snyder. Back over to Maxey. Down the lane he goes. Holm kicks it back up. Maxey thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Gets it off to Lantis. Lantis will work to the top. Kicks it back to Snyder. Snyder working against Brody Wood. Kicks it inside to Sainer. His free throw line jumper's in. Takes after mom a little bit.
He's got some genetics. Dad's are a super athlete as well.
Yeah, Jess is a good athlete there. Inside it goes to Brody Wood. Down the lane, puts it up and in. Nice pass from Allmeyer inside to Brody Wood. Trojans go up 5-2. Jackson Sainer off to Holm. Left side it comes to Lantis. Lantis kicks it off to the right to Holm. His 3's on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Missed it. Hoverty with the rebound for the Trojans. Down the floor he comes, kicks it off to Tromke. Wide open 3, short. Rebound comes down. Brady Allmeyer almost had it, but Sainer's going to take it away from him. Up the floor it comes to Maxey. Maxey off to Holmes, now off to Lantis. Lantis working his way down the left sideline here. Going to kick it inside to Snyder. Snyder, jumper from the block, puts it in.
Snyder's got a little old school in him. He faces up every time. He reverse pivots and faces up.
Just like you're supposed to.
That's a good move.
Here's Ruggles inside. Kicks it back out to Tromke. Tromke going to try to drive down the left side of the lane. Can't get it to go. Wood with the rebound. He puts it up and in, and he's fouled. And I believe that might be on Lantis. It'll be his second. Foul is on Lantis. And there's the foul trouble, Kevin. Starting early.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
3 minutes into the game, Lantis picks up his second foul. Brody Wood at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. The lefty puts it up and swishes it. Brody Wood starting to become a free throw shooter here for the Trojans. He's over 50% now. Lantis working against Tromke. Top of the key, goes off to Sainer. Sainer to Snyder. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Tromke skies up, pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Brings it up the floor. Gets to the left wing, goes inside to Wood at the block. Back out to Tromke. 3 on the way. Got it. Carson Tromke with the wide open 3. Gives the Trojans a 7-point lead. Left in the opening period. Sainer working against Hoverty across the timeline. Gets to the top of the key, goes left side of Maxey. Maxey to Snyder at the free throw line, working against Wood. Back out to Lantis on the wing. He'll drive. Tromke stops him, throws it inside to Sainer. His shot's up off the side of the backboard, won't go. Rebound Lantis. He goes down the right side, puts it up, can't get the shot to go. Wood pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Quickly up the floor comes Ruggles, and it's going to be knocked away and out of bounds. Almost could have called a foul right there. They're just going to call out of bounds. So Trojan basketball right in front of the stands, about top of the key high. And it went underneath the bleachers, the ball did.
No.
And Bob Galkey says, no, I'm not going to go into there.
Not one of those.
So they're going to send a young man in there. He picks it up.
Free bag of popcorn, buddy.
Give Bob a bad time next time he comes into Samway's about not going under the bleachers for that ball. Here's Ruggles. Inside it goes to Brody Wood. Backdoor pass to Hobart. He loses it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Trojans, so they're going to stay home. Knocked it away.
This could be an interesting night for Brody Wood because they're going to play behind him. They're not going to try to front him. They're going to make him try to make a move and do something.
Ruggles, shot fake, gets inside, kicks it back out to Hobart. Wide open three. Got it. Ben Hobart drills the three for the Trojans. Off the assist from Ruggles. 14-4, Trojans by 10. Inside it goes to Snyder. Snyder back out to Sainer. Sainer will work on the left wing against Hobart. He tries to drive, gets stopped. Kicks it back out to Lantis. Lantis on the top of the key. Pick and roll play with Snyder. Snyder inside. Kicks it back out to Sainer. Short corner shot from the left side. Short rebound, Brody Wood. Gets it off to Tromke. Tromke up the floor to Allmeyer. Allmeyer on the left wing is going to drive. Gets inside. Kicks it off to Ben Hobart. He's fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Nice pass from Allmeyer.
Sponsored tonight, Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's, Tri-Valley Health Systems, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Bureau Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Services, Western Select Genetics with Lance Shiflett.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 14-4, your score. Trojans up. 3:23 left in the first. Back after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
See Corbelli Physical Therapy in Cambridge on Main Street to help you get the most out of your life. Hometown expert pain management and rehabilitation services are located in the heart of downtown Cambridge. Come into Corbelli Physical Therapy and ask about dry needling. It's just one of the techniques used for treatment of pain and movement impairments. Learn more by stopping into Corbelli Physical Therapy at 706 Patterson in Cambridge or call for an appointment anytime to 697-4211. That's 697-4211.
High school sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Transform Kevin Martin. And he misses the first one. Hobart shooting right around 60% from the free throw line. I usually have my stat sheet here, but I forgot it at home tonight. Hobart's second one swish. He's got 4 for the Trojans. They're up 15-4. Hobart will go to the bench. Hodge Rayburn checks in for the black and orange. And also in for the Sailors, Easton Smith, number 0, and he's got the ball right now. Brings it up, gets it to Holm. Holm across the timeline. Top of the key against Ruggles. Gets it back to Smith. Back to Holm. And back up top, Lantis, wide open three. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound, Brody Wood, out to Ruggles on the outlet. Ruggles quickly up the floor. Right side, it goes to Rayburn. Rayburn back up top, Ruggles. Oh, take that shot, Creighton, wide open. Didn't take it, gets it off to Allmeyer. Now inside to Brody Wood. Spin move, middle of the lane, goes up strong, puts it up and in off the glass. Brody Wood with 7 first quarter points here. 17-4, Trojans by 13. Here's Sainer. Sainer going down the right side of the lane, runs into Rayburn, and he's going to get a foul on Rayburn. First team foul against the Trojans, excuse me. That 3 in the first quarter here against the Sailors. So Sainer to inbound it, gets it into Snyder. Braden Miller into the ball game now. Kick it back over to Lantis, and we got a offensive foul against the Sailors. I think it's going to be on. Nope, we're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Excuse me. Thought it was going to be a moving screen there, but I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds. So Ruggles going to bring it up. Top of the key, goes right side. This is Rayburn. Back up top to Ruggles. Back to Rayburn on the wing. He'll drive and kick it back out to Tromke. Tromke back up top to Ruggles. Ruggles back the corner, Rayburn. Goes back up to Ruggles. Rayburn back on the wing. He had his career high the other night against Southwest, Rayburn did. Here's Allmeyer inside to Tromke at the low block. Drives inside, kicks it back out, wide open Rayburn. 3, can't get it to go. Allmeyer has had the rebound. Braden Miller's got it now. Off to Ruggles. Ruggles inside, kicks it back out. It's stolen away by Sainer. Sainer quickly down the floor, knocked away by Allmeyer. And here come the Trojans back the other way. Ruggles going to drive inside against Snyder, lays it up, missed the shot. I think he was expected to get fouled.
Pulled a chair out from under him.
Goes out of bounds to stay with the Trojans.
The old here I am not trick.
Check it in for the Sailors. Maxey back into the ballgame. Lantis will go to the bench. Box set for the Trojans. Tromke looking to get it in. Finds Rayburn. Back to Tromke in the corner. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Back up top to Rayburn. Tromke inside. It goes to Hoberty. Nice pass inside to Braden Miller. He'll step back. Puts a shot up and in. Braden Miller with his first basket of the ballgame. 19-4 your score. Trojans up by 15. Minute 25 left in the opening period. And here it is with Smith. Back up top to Sainer. He's going to try to drive. Kicks it back to Smith. Three from the top of the key. Up the back of the rim. Won't go. Braden Miller pulls down the rebound. Kicks it out to Tromke on the outlet. Tromke quickly down the floor. Right wing. Going to drive inside. Gets to the middle. Kicks it back out. Brady Allmeyer. Skip pass. Rayburn wide open in the corner. Back up top to Tromke. Inside to Hoberty. Back out to Rayburn. Three on the way. Got it. Hodge Rayburn buries the three. Another three from the Trojans. They go up 22-4. Maxey. Left side. Gets it off to Smith. Back to Maxey. Maxey back to Holm. He's going to get inside. Just threw that one up. Don't know what he was doing there, Kevin. He just was hoping to draw a foul. Threw it over the backboard and out of bounds. Trojan basketball. Tromke across the timeline. Works to the left side. Gets it to Allmeyer on the wing. He'll take the three. It's off the rim. Won't go. Rayburn gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by number 15, Sainer. Fourth foul on the Sailors here in the first quarter. 24.5 left in the first. It's 22-4 Trojans. Tromke into Rayburn. Inside it goes to Braden Miller. Back out Allmeyer to Tromke in the corner. Three on the way. Got it. Tromke with his second three of the quarter. I think that is excuse me, 5 threes by the Trojans in the first quarter. Down to 5 seconds left. Home gets it inside to Maxey. Back out to Smith, and is going to travel. With 0.4 left on the clock, Smith called for the travel to be Trojan basketball.
That's the cruelty of the world, you know. Cambridge has 5 threes and probably 3 or 4 guys on the floor that can shoot him, and Sutherland doesn't really have anybody that can shoot a three.
And a three from Tromke at the buzzer will not count. 25-4, Trojans lead it after one. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with quarter number 2 right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Happy holidays from each of us at Waypoint Bank. We want to thank you for your trust in us, and we wish you and your family good health and great prosperity in the coming year. Thinking you need a new piece of equipment to finish out 2023? You need a bank that specializes in ag loans. A bank where many of our team grew up harvesting and understand your needs. A bank that's been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Branches in Cozad, Eustis, Cambridge, Clay Center, and Imperial. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
KCMC Triple Kevin Martin back here in the studio. 25-4 Trojans with the lead here. Start the second period. Sutherland with the basketball. Easton Smith, gets it inside to Lantis. Middle of the lane, jumper on the way, got it. Lantis, first basket of the night. Ruggles to bring it up now for the Trojans across the timeline. Top of the key goes right side to Rayburn. They're going to step back, and Rayburn's going to take the three, and he buries it. You do not step back away from Hodge Rayburn. The 6-3 from the Trojans here in the first half. Sainer on the left wing gets it back to Lantis. He'll take an NBA three, and an out won't go. Wood with the rebound for the Trojans. Quickly out to Hoberty. Hoberty dribbles off his knee. Going to be able to run it down, though. Gets it to Wood. Now back to Miller.
Fighting the ball.
Miller to Rayburn. Now to Ruggles. Back to Hoberty. Hoberty goes inside to Miller. Backdoor pass. Hodge Rayburn wide open three again, and he drills another one. 9 points for Hodge Rayburn, all from behind the arc.
Kind of feel like you're wasting them on a night like this, you know.
The 7th three for the Trojans is 31-6. Sainer hands it off. Smith off to Lantis. Lantis work it up top and stolen away by
defense.
Brody Wood.
Brody
Wood down the lane, lays it up and misses it.
That's textbook defense.
Lantis got the rebound. Maxey back out to Holm. Wide open three. Got it.
There you go.
Ethan Holm buries a three. The first three by the Sailors compared to 7 for the Trojans here in the first half. Textbook defense, but then Wood's got to textbookly make that layup too. Inside it goes to Wood. On the block, puts this one up and in. He's got 9. Should have 11, and he'll tell you that. Timeout by the Sailors. We'll take one with them. 33-9. Cambridge with the lead. 6:16 left in the first half. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Affordable transportation for everyone.
We're your ride to the doctor, shopping, or work. Just about anywhere. From 8 to 5 Monday through Friday in southwest Nebraska. We can even get you to Kearney or Grand Island. Call 308-276-2182 the day before to reserve your spot.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Back here from Sutherland, Kevin Martin. August Miller back to the studios in the fifth. Sutherland with the basketball. Right to left across your radio now. Sainer working against Hoberty on the wing. Puts it over to Lantis. He'll take the three. It's off the back of the rim. Missed it. Tromke gets the rebound. Tromke quickly up the floor to Ruggles. Ruggles drives inside. Nice move against Snyder. Can't get the shot to go. Wood tips it up and in. Doesn't even come down with it. Just tipped it. And he's got 11. And now we got an injured player for Sutherland. And man, talk about bad timing. You're down to 9 kids. And then Ethan Holm.
I think he stepped on somebody's foot. Holding the knee, though.
Yep, he's holding his left knee. Coach Gunnarsson out to doctor. They tried to help him up. And he's in quite a bit of pain here. Might have just banged knees, though, and that'll be a good thing if that's all it is. So Holmes still on the floor. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball. True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Fa Motor Company is your trusted Buick and Chevrolet dealership in Cambridge, and the reason why our loyal customers keep coming back. From the time you enter the showroom to when you service with Fa Motors, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. The Fa Motor Company offers extensive inventory, competitive lease specials, finance options, and expert auto service. Yes, expert auto service. Learn more online at FaMotors.com or stop into the showroom on the corner of Highway 6 and 34 in Patterson in Cambridge. Fa Motor Company, the home of a far better deal.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Kevin Martin back here at Sutherland, and they're going to not putting any pressure on that left knee. They're going to help him off the floor here. Looks like he's going to head right back to the locker room. The trainer came out for Sutherland. 35-9, Cambridge with the lead. Let's hope that young Mr. Ethan Holm is okay. Just a junior here for the Sailors. 5:49 left in the first half. Cambridge with the 26-point lead. This is JT Lantis working against Tromke. Comes across the timeline, gets a screen from Sainer. Works past him. Hoberty picks him up. Going to come back out, and Lantis drives down the lane, lays it up, can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Creighton Ruggles. Ruggles quickly up the floor. Kicks over to Tromke. Tromke drives inside, going to lay it up, and it won't go. Rebound is picked up by Sainer for the Sailors. Down the floor we come. Lantis working on the left wing. Going to take the three from the top, and it's off the rim, won't go. Allmeyer, great save. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. I don't know about that one. That was close, Kevin. That was good hustle by Allmeyer.
He looks like he's back completely, full speed. He doesn't show any ill effects from the little knee bump or whatever he had.
Kyle Johnson checks into the ball game. Ben Hoberty gets a seat here for the Trojans. They get it in for the Sailors. It's knocked for 10 with it. Isaac Sensel, who's checked into the ball game for the injured home. Here's Lantis. Lantis inside to Snyder. Free throw line jumper on the way. Won't go. Rebound Ruggles. Ruggles down the floor. Kicks it off to Tromke. Tromke back up top to Ruggles. Goes left side to Allmeyer. Inside, Brody Wood has it knocked away. We're going to call a foul on Snyder on the reach around. First team foul on the Sailors here in the second quarter. Trojans have none. They've only had one foul called on them all game. Tromke going to get it in. Wood off the glass. Won't go. Rebound comes down. Sainer has it for the Sailors. Out to Lantis. Lantis going to work it across the timeline. Gets it to Sainer by the pass. Into the middle of the lane. Sainer's jumper off the rim. Won't go. Rebound Allmeyer. Out to Ruggles. Ruggles up the floor quickly. Gets it to Tromke on the wing. Tromke inside. Going to save it. Back up top. Ruggles going to be able to run it down. Kicks it over to Brody Wood at the top of the key. Back to Ruggles. They'll reset the offense. Ruggles. Right side, Tromke. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Goes inside to Johnson. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. Kyle Johnson. His first basket of the year. He had a free throw earlier in the year. His first field goal of his high school career. Sainer. Down the lane. Kicks it back out to Lantis. Lantis back up top to Sainer. Working top of the key. Goes into Snyder at the elbow. Snyder double team. Kicks it back out to Sensel. Now to Lantis on the left wing. Back up top Sensel. Right side. Or left side, it comes here to Smith. Smith working against Ruggles. Kicks it back out to Sensel. Sensel back up top, stolen away by Brody Wood. Wood working against Sainer. Trying to go coast to coast again. Gets inside against Snyder. Misses it again. Gets his own rebound. Goes up strong with it. Puts this one in.
Thinks he's Magic Johnson.
6'4" point guard. Except for Johnson was 6'8", I guess. Here's Sainer. Left side, it comes to Snyder. Back up top, Smith. Working against Ruggles. Loses it. Sainer picks it up. Takes a short corner shot over top of Ruggles. Misses it. Wood with the rebound. Here comes Brody Wood again. Down the left side of the lane. Going to work it against Lantis. Lays it up. Misses another one. Gets his own rebound again. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to belong to the Trojans. Brody Wood cannot make a layup right now. He's doing all right, though. He's got 13 points to lead the Trojans. None of them a layup.
Kind of a man amongst boys out there tonight a little bit.
Ruggles, Tromke, and Wood go to the bench as Miller, Hoberty, and Rayburn check back in. Rayburn trying to get it inbounds. They get it in the corner to Allmeyer. Allmeyer going to dribble back up top. Comes here to Hoberty. Hoberty working on the right wing now. Back up top to Rayburn. Left side, Allmeyer. Back up top to Rayburn. Right side, Hoberty. Hoberty goes inside to Miller. Miller skip pass back out to Rayburn. Left side, Allmeyer. Three on the way. Bingo.
You can really see the difference because Sutherland's playing zone like the girls did. The ball just is not sticking. It's just...
It's up to 9. Inside it goes. And a short shot. Snyder gets the rebound. Loses it. Lantis picks it up. Puts it in. Nope. Doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Can't get it to go. Hodge Rayburn pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Up the floor it comes. Allmeyer working inside. Gets the middle lane. He's fouled. And say on the floor is going to be on number 0, Easton Smith, I believe. Holm back on the floor. And he's getting ready to check back in. Yep, foul was on Easton Smith. His first home back into the ballgame. Sainer will come out. This first break of the night. Rayburn to inbound. A box set for the Trojans. They get it in. Braden Miller back up top to Hoberty. Right side Rayburn. Back to Hoberty. Back to Rayburn. Rayburn's going to drive along the baseline against Snyder. Misses the shot. And Kyle Johnson pulls down the rebound. Back out to Miller in the middle of the lane. Missed the shot again. Rebound's picked up by Hoberty. Hoberty off to number 30, Gavin Gunderson in the ballgame for the first time this season. He's been injured most of the year. Here's a rebound by the Sailors, but they throw it away. Throw it right to Hodge Rayburn in the backcourt. Back across the timeline. Gets it to Hoberty. Back to Rayburn, top of the key. Back to Hoberty, inside to Braden Miller. Back to Rayburn on the wing. Hoberty back to Miller at the free throw line. Out to Gunderson. Three on the way. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Snyder. Snyder out to Sensel. Knocked away from behind by Rayburn. They're going to call a foul on Rayburn here. Second Trojan foul, both of them on Hodge Minute 37 left here, and coming into the ball game now is number 25, Ben Harris. And Johnson will take a seat. The coach going deep into the bench here in the first half, Kevin.
Yeah, it gets about as hard to coach the team that's up at this point as it does the team that's down. It's hard.
Lantis with the ball, guarded by Miller. Goes to the corner to Holm. Back up to Lantis. His three from the wing, short, and it's going to go out of bounds on the air ball. Trojan basketball. Minute 20 left in the first half. It's 42-9 in favor of the Trojans. Checking in will be number 21. I do not have 21 on my roster here. Number 21 is Sean Pauley, the new kid. That's why I don't have him on there.
We got fellas on the floor that I have not seen play before, honestly. So
Sean Pauley just came here from Kansas, and the sophomore for the Trojans with the ball, kicks it out to Gunderson. His three won't go. Rebound Snyder for the Sailors. Here comes Sainer. Sainer guarded by Pauley. Left side it comes down to number 10, Sinsel. He's going to drive inside, throws it right to Braden Miller. Miller quickly up the floor. For some reason went to the outside, so they're right down the middle. He probably would add the layup. Loose ball, Gunderson picks it up, gets it off to Pauley, back to Gunderson. Left side, Hoberty. Back up top to Gunderson, right side, Pauley. Take that shot, Mr. Pauley. Don't know you yet, but we're going to meet someday. Right side, Pauley. Back up top to Gunderson. Inside to Miller at the free throw line. Hoberty, wide open three. Can't get it to go. And the rebound goes off of the Sailors and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Box set here for the Trojans. Gunderson to inbound it.
Get another one.
Checking in, Braden Sandiford. Hoberty will get a seat for the Trojans. 29.8 left in the first half, 42-9 Cambridge. And they get it in. Ben Harris right up, puts it up, and got it. His first high school basket of his career. So Ben Harris on the board tonight. 44-9 Trojan. Home. Going to work up top, working against Braden Miller. Goes left side to Smith. Smith into Sainer down the right side of the lane. Puts his floater up. He misses it, but he's fouled. I think this is on Gunderson. Nope, it is on number 23, Braden Miller. Miller picks up his first.
Baker's Equipment of McCook, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Branding Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Channel Seeds, Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Cabelli Physical Therapy, Goss Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, Motor.
Tromke with the stop there, gets it off to Sainer. Sainer back to Lantis. Skip pass over, knocked away by Ben Hoberty. He's going to go coast to coast down the left side of the lane, lays it up left-handed and in. Ben Hoberty with the first basket of the second half. He's got 6. Holm gets it off to Sainer, top of the key, working to the left side, gets it off to Lantis on the wing, back up to Sainer. Work back up top, kicks up to Holm, right back to Lantis, and he gets it knocked away by Ruggles. Picked back up, Sainer's got it. Sainer knocked away by Allmeyer into the hands of Brody Wood, off to Tromke. Quickly up the floor to Ben Hoberty. Hoberty on the left wing, down to Ruggles in the corner. He's going to drive along the baseline. He's fouled by Sainer. Sainer picks up his second. First half points for the Trojans. Carson Tromke had 6. Ben Hoberty had 4. Allmeyer had 6. Rayburn with 9. Brody Wood led the team with 13. He went 1-1 from the free throw line. He had 2 apiece for Braden Miller, Ben Harris, and Kyle Johnson. Hoberty with it in at the block. Off the pass from Tromke. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. The other side of the rim. Puts this one in. Hoberty now with 8 points for the Trojans. 4 straight here in the third period. They go up 48-9. Sainer off to Lantis on the left wing. And Lantis for 3. Misses the shot. Rebound Ruggles. Ruggles quickly up the left side of the floor, across the timeline. Gets down to the wing. Nobody's stepping up. He's going to drive right inside, puts the shot up and in, and he's going to be fouled. Nobody stepped up, Kevin, and Brody Wood did a nice job trying to seal Boone, but Boone caught part of the arm.
Is it just me, or is Creighton Ruggles playing on the ball more lately?
He's playing point, yeah.
That's interesting. It's good that you got two guys that can play on the ball, because obviously
Well, and Rayburn and Allmark can both play up there too, but most of the time it's Tromke or Ruggles.
It makes you a little bit seamless. I mean, it really makes you hard to take something away from you when you got 4 guys that could probably all play the point.
Braden Miller, Hodge, Rayburn into the ball game as Tromke and Wood go out. Ruggles misses the free throw. And rebound by Sainer. Here comes Sainer up the floor. Gets to the right wing. Overdy stops him, kicks it back out to Holm. Holm going to get a screen, goes back inside, gets it to Snyder. Snyder at the elbow, back out to Sainer. Sainer driving, puts a shot up, won't go. Rebound Ruggles. Ruggles quickly up the floor. Working to the elbow. Kicks it down to Hoverty on the right side. Gets it inside to Miller down at the block. Back out to Ruggles, down to Hoverty. Back inside. Miller, turn around in the middle of the lanes. Foul. Basket goes. Braden Miller with 4 points.
Braden isn't very big, but he's really comfortable in the post.
Yep. He likes to play in there.
Very comfortable.
Fouls on number 3, Ethan Holm. His first old-fashioned three-point play for Braden Miller. Gavin Gunderson into the ballgame. Ben Hoverty will get a seat. Kyle Johnson, Braden Sanford getting ready to check in for the Trojans. Looks like Coach might be saving some legs for tomorrow's Maxwell game, Kevin.
Well, there's not much else. It is what it is. There's really, like I said, it's about as tough to be in the driver's seat as it is to be, taking the beating in some of these games. So
Miller misses the free throw. Here's Lantis with it inside. Drives down the lane. Kyle Johnson's got a foul, and he puts the basket in. So let's see. Nope, it's on Braden Miller. So Miller's going to pick up his second. And Lantis, the basket went, so he's at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and he got it. First free throw made by the Sailors. They're 1 of 3 now. 52-12, a 40-point lead for Cambridge. 4:40 left here in the third. Rayburn comes left side to Gunderson. Gunderson down in the corner to Johnson. Back inside to Miller. Down the right side of the lane. Misses the shot. Snyder with the rebound. Got a little too far underneath the basket. Here's Lantis. 3 from the left wing. Off the front of the rim. Won't go. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Trojan basketball. So Rayburn will get it in. Gets it into Sandiford. Sandiford will bring it up the floor. Working against Holm. Crosses the timeline. Middle of the floor. Works back to the right side. Gets it to Rayburn. Rayburn back up top to Miller. It's back out to Sandiford. Ball going to go into the backcourt. It was tipped, though. So still Trojan basketball. There's Rayburn on the wing. Shot fake. Steps back. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. And we're going to have a foul on Kyle Johnson. Picks up his first. Team's second. Sailors have 3 here in the third period, excuse me. Maxey and Sensel will check in for the Sailors as Snyder and Lantis go to the bench.
It gets so hard because you got so many guys trying to play together now that aren't typically playing together. You just kind of look disjointed, and you just kind of hope that, everybody just kind of gets their individual game in shape for the next one.
Smith off to Sensel. His 3 on the way. It's too hard. Rebound comes down to Braden Miller up the floor to Hodge. Rayburn. Goes past him and is picked up by Sensel. Rayburn had that go off his hand. Probably should have caught it. Here's Sainer back out to Holm. 3 on the way. Missed it. And a long rebound is going to come out, and Rayburn's going to run it down for the Trojans. Kicks it off to Sandiford. Sandiford going to be guarded by Sensel. Passes it down to Miller on the left wing. Miller back up top to Sandiford. Sandiford dribbles, kicks it back to Miller on the left wing. Miller off to Rayburn. Down the lane he goes. Tries to throw it into Johnson. Johnson spun the other way.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's one of those deals that they just don't play together.
Yep. Into the ball game comes Ben Harris. Kyle Johnson will take a seat for the Trojans. Everybody's been into the ball game for Cambridge. Lantis will bring it up for the Sailors. 2:09 left here in the third. Trojans lead at 52-12. Lantis off the left side to Smith. Back up top it comes to Holm. Lantis, and he loses it off his leg and out of bounds. Trojans had 7 3-pointers in the first half. I don't even know if they've taken one yet.
And they were from everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't one guy. It was 4 guys from 5 spots.
Sean Pauley down the middle of the lane, lays it up and in. His first career basket as a Trojan at the varsity level. Home to the right side, throws it to Sinsel. Sinsel with a great catch right there as he wasn't ready for it. Here's Lantis with it now. Drives inside, lays it up and in. Nice move by JT Lantis. He's got 7 to lead Sutherland. Rayburn working up the floor against Holm. Across the timeline. And he's going to be fouled by Holm. Holm picks up his second, the 4th foul here. And we got a 40-point, we got a running clock now for the boys. Sandiford back into the ballgame. Rayburn will take a seat. Snyder into the ballgame for the Sailors. I'd forgot about the 40-point running clock. I looked up the clock. It's running. I said, wait a minute. Here's Pauley working against Lantis. Comes to the top. They get it to Sandiford. Sandiford looking for Ben Harris. Gets him on the left wing. Back to Pauley. Inside it goes to Johnson, and it's overthrown. I think maybe Snyder might have had a little bit of a hand in that. Maybe gave Johnson a little bit of a push right there. But turnover on the Trojans, back to the Sailors. Problem with this is not like football. Once it goes over 40, you're running the clock the rest of the game. No way to come back and get it back to the not running. Lantis going to drive inside, going to put it up. He misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Sean Pauley. Pauley up the floor. Dribbles behind his back, comes to the left side, working on the wing. Back up top to Ben Harris. Harris, right side to Sandiford. Down to 3 seconds. 2, 1, and not going to get a shot off. 54-14, Cambridge with the lead after 3 periods of play. 4th quarter coming up right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
See Corbelli Physical Therapy in Cambridge on Main Street.
Came back just a little bit early. Cambridge turns the ball over. Sutherland with it now. They go inside, and here's the steal by Gavin Gunderson. So both teams with the turnover to start the 4th quarter here. Here's Gunderson. Comes to the left side, gets it to Harris. Harris works back up top, skip pass over to Pauley. Pauley back to Harris, top of the key. Left side it comes Gunderson. Working inside, skip pass back up top to Sandiford. It goes over his head and out of bounds. Sandiford slipped a little bit, trying to go back and catch the ball, and was off his hands. It goes out of bounds. 54-14, Trojans with the 40-point lead. We got the running clock here for the 4th quarter. Tried to let Kevin talk a little bit more, be the play-by-play guy. He said no. Doesn't want to have fun here.
It's above my pay grade.
Right side it goes Pauley. He's going to take the 3. It's going to be short. Rebound comes down to number 24, Zane Green for the Sailors. Getting his first action of the night. Also into the ballgame is number 12, Max Busher. Sinsel goes to the right side to Maxey. And we're going to have a timeout called here by the Sailors. 54-14. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Trojans up by 40, 6:37 left in the ball game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
When you think internet, think Pinpoint. For fiber to the home, think Pinpoint. When you want streaming backed by quality internet, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications has the tools to keep you happy while streaming, gaming, video chatting, working from home, and more. Look, when you want faster speed for an affordable investment, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications. Online at pnpt.com.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader.
Video 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. Live from Sutherland. Cambridge with the 54-14 lead. Sutherland with the ball going left to right. Here is Smith off to Green, and Green travels. So turnover by the Sailors. Trojans will have the ball. Sean Pauley gets it into Braden Sandiford. Brings it across the timeline. Goes to the right side to Pauley. Back up top, Sandiford. Left side here to Gunderson. Goes inside to Ben Harris. Harris going to kick it over to Miller, but it's stolen away by Easton Smith for the Sailors. Smith goes left side. Sinsel drives it in, kicks it back out to Green. Over to Busher. Busher back up top to Smith. Smith back to Busher in the left corner, back up top. Going to try to drive baseline, and Paulie's going to get called for the foul, his first. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. First by either team in the fourth. Kyle Johnson checking in. Ben Harris will go out for the Trojans. Getting ready to get it in. Here is Maxey. Back to Sinsel. He's going to drive against Sandiford. Puts a shot up, misses it, but he's fouled. Let's see who the foul's on. It's going to be on Braden Sandiford.
Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestad, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Huxall Seeds, Coperidge Seeds, Luckenauer Jones Mortuary, MNB Bank, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, NC Plus Hybrids, Marty Schaefer, Pinpoint Communications, River Valley Services, Runza, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, bringing you the Trojans.
Sinsel goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, makes it 15, excuse me. Inside it goes to Braden Miller, down the middle lane, back out. Gunderson for 3, and it goes in and out, can't get it to go. Miller with the rebound, back out to Gunderson. Up top it comes Sandiford. Right side, Paulie. Paulie back inside to Johnson, the short corner, back to Miller in the middle, knocked away, and stolen by the Sailors.
The Cambridge bench wants threes.
Max Busher with the steal there. Here's Sinsel with it. Off to the right side to Green, back up top Smith. He's going to try to drive, gets to the elbow, puts a shot up, won't go. Too hard of a rebound, comes out, it goes off of. Referees all look at each other. Nobody knows who it came off of, and they're going to give it to the Trojans. Braden Miller will go to the bench. Ben Harris back into the game for Cambridge. 54-15, Cambridge with the lead. Sandiford goes right side to Paulie. Inside it goes to Harris, down the lane, kicks it over to Kyle Johnson. Great pass, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up for the shot. Are they going to call this on the floor, or are they going to say he's shooting? Foul was on number 12, Max Busher. So Johnson at the free throw line to shoot 2. He got his first field goal here earlier in the ball game. Earlier in the season, he had his first free throw. He's 1 of 2 on the season. And 2 of 3. Shooter's roll right there, baby. Gets the Trojan bench a little excited. Cheering on the young kids here. Johnson's second one off the back of the rim. Rolls around, tips, go. Falls off the side. He's 2 of 4 now on the season. Sinsel walking it up for the Sailors. Across the timeline. Working against Sandiford. Kicks it off to Green. Back up top to Smith. Smith looking in, trying to get it to Max. He can't get it to him. Good defense there for the Trojans. Green back up top to Sinsel. Going to get in just inside the three-point line. Shot. Nope, it's going to go to the Trojans. I thought Kyle Johnson touched that. Kyle's laughing. I think he did. He's talking to Ben Harris. They're both laughing now. I'm pretty sure Kyle said, I hit that. 55-15, a 40-point lead. It doesn't really matter. Sandiford goes into Harris. It's tipped away by Smith into the hands of Sinsel. He's going to try to come down the floor, turns and throws it right to Ben Harris. Problem for Sinsel. Ben Harris plays for Cambridge. Sandiford off to Gunderson here on the left wing. Back up top to Sandiford. Right side, Paulie back up top to Sandiford. Goes inside for Ben Harris. Harris kicks back out to Kyle Johnson. Johnson tried to go back into Harris. Knocked away, but Johnson had it, then he lost it. Sinsel down the floor, has it knocked away, and it's going to be picked up by Paulie for the Trojans. Nice behind-the-back dribble, gets away from it. He's bringing it up the floor now. Paulie goes down the left side of the lane, lays it up, can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Maxey for the Sailors. Paulie probably should have kicked that out to Sandiford here on the left wing. Had him wide open. Sinsel, top of the key. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it, gets it off to Smith. He'll take the 3, and it's in. First 3 of the night. I think it was a 3. Did they call it a 2? They have not put the points on the board, just a 2. So still no 3s for Sutherland. Here's Paulie on the right wing, goes inside for Harris, knocked away by Smith. And now stolen back by Pauly. Pauly back up top to Sandiford. Left side it comes Gunderson. Gunderson back up top to Sandiford. Right side to Pauly. Pauly back to Sandiford. Goes inside for Harris. Harris back up to Sandiford. He's going to save it from going over the back. And here's Pauly with it. Pauly going to take the three. Got it. Sean Pauly buries a three. He's got 5 tonight for the Trojans. 36 seconds left in the game. It's 58-17. Sensel going to take the three for Sutherland. Can't get it to go. Kyle Johnson had the rebound. Lost it. Ben Harris picks it up. Up the floor to Johnson. Now out to Sandiford. 20 seconds left here in the ball game. Pauly got to go inside for Johnson. Johnson over to Harris. Harris he's blocked from behind by Green. Harris back out to Gunderson. His three.
Oh, that goes in. The crowd will go wild.
Gavin Gunderson, the junior, got the three for the Trojans. 61-17. 3 seconds left here. Sensel driving down the lane over the top of Harris. Missed a shot. Gavin Gunderson pulls down the rebound, and that's going to end the ball game. 61-17. Trojans get the lead over Sutherland. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
E-statements from First Central Bank are a convenient way to receive your monthly account statement. E-statements are secure, organized, and of course, there is less paper. You can view, print, or save an e-statement securely through First Link Online Banking. When you sign up to receive your statements as e-statements, we'll deposit $10 into your account. E-statements are available on all deposit accounts. First Central Bank. Member FDIC.
You know what happens when a local seed company demands that their focus be on customer service? A lifelong partnership that does what's best for your field and your operation. Western Select Genetics of Cambridge is a new seed company, but you know Lance Schiffland is someone whose focus is customer service, local agriculture experience, and knowledge to the seed industry with his constant focus on the premium care of your success. Call or text Lance Schiffland today, 340-6103, 340-6103. When you think internet, think Pinpoint. For fiber to the home, think Pinpoint. When you want streaming backed by quality internet, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications has the tools to keep you happy while streaming, gaming, video chatting, working from home, and more. Look, when you want faster speed for an affordable investment, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications. Online at pnpt.com.
Amateurs Bar and Grill in Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods. From burgers to pizza, you'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateurs Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge. Or give them a call at 697-4808.
Your local sports authority is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Triple and Kevin Martin back here with you live from Sutherland. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show. And we got Coach Clay Shepard coming up already. I think they want to get home because of the cold, so we're going to let him come up and talk with us. And we'll do him first before we give you the stats. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They are committed to serving the area with high quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. Now, I'm Trent Foreman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And Coach, that looked a little bit more like Trojan basketball. I understand, Sutherland's down this year, but still the ball movement, the inside-out game, it all looked a lot better than it has the last 3 games.
Yeah, it did. It was nice to have a week here of practice and a week where we could see the ball go through the hoop, multiple days in a row.
Right.
A week where we could, kind of grind on some of those things that we well. The things that we were doing well at the start of the year that kind of fell off a little bit the last couple of games. But like you said, the ball movement was really good. I thought the way we started the game was awesome. They're pretty packed in that 2-3, similar to how Southwest played it, to be honest. And we just did a much better job of, get it high post, get it kicked out, get it short corner, look to attack and then find the open guys. It's just so much easier to shoot those threes when you attack it that way, and I think that was a huge part of why we made a lot more of them.
I think it must have been pretty easy because you had 7 threes in the first half, so that was pretty good first half from you guys from behind the arc. But like you said, it kind of helped it. The inside game was there. Brody Wood had 13 points tonight, all in the first half. So he played a good ball game. 2 from the inside, that helps the outside game also.
Yeah, that was another huge point of emphasis this week. Something that we kind of found at the end of that Southwest game, where, if we play teams who play zone, which I'm guessing we'll see quite a few of here coming up, we got to crash the boards hard too, because we're going to shoot a lot of outside shots. That's just how we play.
Yep.
And we got to make them pay with those second chances when they're not matched up with us boxing us out. It's easier to find the gaps in the zone. I thought Brody did a really good job of that. I actually thought our guards did a really good job of that early on.
Yes.
And even at the end there, had a few offensive rebounds from our guards just crashing in because nobody's boxing them out. Giving us a second, third chance, and that helped us operate very efficiently in that first half.
You were able to go to everybody played tonight. Let's just say that we went to the bench early, got a lot of players out. You got some of the younger kids in. Kyle Johnson played with some of the varsity a little bit. This is kind of the future of Cambridge basketball there with them young kids. And Kyle looked pretty good out there with the varsity. Talk about some of the young kids you had playing tonight.
Yeah, Coach Wood's been working hard with them. We do a lot of stuff split where there's a JV court and a varsity court. And, one of the things that he's told me, in the last, couple weeks here, last 2 weeks probably, is, hey, they need to play more. They need to get up and down more. And we're getting healthier. Practice-wise, we're back to full strength. We're still waiting on Mav and Tate to get back to for games. But for practice, we're back to full strength. And so he's had 10 guys down there, and he's been running. And, he's just told me multiple times, like, hey, we got to start getting Kyle some minutes because, he looks the part out there. He's getting more and more comfortable as he's getting more and more playing time. He comes in, catches high post, just rips and goes and finishes, first time he touched the ball tonight, I think.
Yeah.
And he's getting more comfortable, boxing out, attacking those rebounds. Going against Brody every day helps that. But, yeah, we just need to continue to find opportunities to get those guys extended minutes on the court. Tonight was great for that, against a 2-3 zone. They haven't played against much zone. It's a lot of man in JV. So it was good to get some work against zone for them. But yeah, we just need those guys to continue to come along, continue to work hard in practice, and then they'll get their chances when the time comes.
And the JV team looking really a lot better. We've talked about them a little bit here and there, but they struggled at the start of the year. All freshmen pretty much or sophomores out there, and they were struggling. Got their first win the other night, and then today looked good moving the ball. I thought they looked pretty just about as good as the varsity did. Maybe not quite as quick.
I think that's a good way to put it. It's not as quick. It's Trojan basketball. It's just
right.
at a little bit different level right now. And so if we can get them doing the right things, building the right habits, then as they get more comfortable with the ball, they'll be able to move it quicker. Like those varsity guys do. And the other nice thing to remember is we got a lot of sophomores out there who are in that varsity group.
Yes.
Who are going to be here for a long time. That are going to make those guys more comfortable as they grow into a bigger and bigger role on the varsity.
Yeah, Creighton, Ruggles, Hodge, Rayburn, Brady, Allmeyer, Maverick Webb, all sophomores that, even if Maverick wasn't hurt, would be playing a ton for you. The other 3 guys do play a ton for you. So 3 of them are starting, actually. So, it's just the way this team is growing together. And you see the confidence, even in the young kids. I really thought tonight that you saw a lot of confidence right from the very start. The team looked focused. They looked ready to play. What was different over the last 3 games, do you think?
I truly just think sometimes you just got to get in the gym and you got to get back to doing what you do every day. Coach Wood and I, as coaches, we're making, maybe it's an excuse, but we haven't had extended practice time to kind of refine some of those habits that we had built early and maybe had slipped a little bit in the games. But just having 3 days this week of it was mostly skill work early in the week, but building back those team habits too, and just everything was sharper tonight. Obviously some of that's the opponent, but like I said, they ran a very similar defense to what Southwest ran, and it just looked different. We knew where to look better. We made the passes quicker. We attacked it stronger. We finished plays better. I truly think that sometimes you just need a couple days in the gym. My sister texted me, she coaches in eastern Nebraska, and she was like, why do you have a week off right now. And I said, I don't know, but I kind of love it. I kind of think it's what we need right now. So I'm hoping we can continue to build off that. Obviously we also have another game tomorrow night, so hopefully it's not just we had a good one tonight and then we fall back into those bad habits again. Hopefully they're habits that we've established and that will continue to work for us in these coming games.
Yep, Maxwell coming to town tomorrow. Having a decent season, they've been kind of up and down this season, but a team that always plays you guys tough, and you're going to have to come and play basketball tomorrow. How do you guys get the win against Maxwell, and what do they got?
Yeah, they're better than their record shows. The Huffman boys are scoring the ball pretty well. Levi Huffman, just came back from injury a couple games ago, and he's starting to look like himself. He was their leading scorer last year on a pretty good team. He's only averaging 6.5, but I think some limited minutes early. He's looking more and more comfortable, looking more like he did last year when he gave us some fits. So we're going to have to be able to guard him. I think it's his brother. I don't know if it's a cousin, brother, whatever it is. But then Cole Huffman also is shooting the ball really, really well. He's hitting multiple threes every game. Some games 3, 4, 5 threes. So they got two really good shooters. They have some role players that just do their job really well. They don't try to do too much. They mix up their defenses quite a bit. They'll throw some, kind of token pressure, but then there's zones in the half court. So it's a unique challenge. It's some more zone. So hopefully, we can carry over that ball movement and how we attack the zone tonight into tomorrow. We should have a size advantage again. We got to dominate the boards. That just has to be a constant for us. Coach and I were talking about that before the game. We feel like we write the same things on the board every game, but if we were doing them every game, we'd probably take them off the board. If we were dominating the boards every game, we wouldn't write it up there anymore. We do feel like we need to continue to put those things up there. But it's another game where we just have to do that. We have to give ourselves more shots than they get. We can't turn it over because that's another way that they kind of get some easy looks. And then we just got to contest those shooters because those two guys are very good shooters, very good volume shooters. They take a lot of them, but they make a lot of them. And we just got to be ready to go. We're excited to get back to our home court. Excited to just be inside for the next couple hours while it's freezing cold, and then go attack it tomorrow afternoon.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win, 2 in a row, and let's go get a number 3 on tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Walk these fields for 85 years. Grow deeper roots here. Know what thrives here. Bring in world-class genetics and innovative traits like Chrome Triple Stack corn hybrids and Enlist E3 soybeans. Refine it through pure local know-how and expertise. Do all of that, and the only thing left is the right seed. Hogemeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They are committed to serving the area with high-quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. Stats for tonight's ball game. First of all, for the Sutherland Sailors, Easton Smith with 2 points. Ethan Holm with 3. Isaac Sinsel with 1. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. JT Lantis with 7. He went 1 of 1 from the charity stripe. Jackson Sainer with 2. 0 of 2 from the free throw line. And Boone Snyder with 2 for the Sailors. They go 2 of 5 from the charity stripes and at 40%. Foul-wise, Easton Smith and Max Busher both had 1. 2 apiece for Ethan Holm, JT Lantis, Jackson Sainer, and Boone Snyder. Their next action, I don't think they play tomorrow night. They play on Monday. They start their conference tournament. Of course, the Sailors will be in the RPAC next season, so they'll be starting the same time Cambridge does, but next week they play in the SPVA tournament for the final time. For the Trojans tonight, Carson Tromke had 6 points. Creighton Ruggles with 2. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Ben Hoberty with 8. He was 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Brady Allmeyer with 6. Hodge Rayburn with 9. Brody Wood with 13. He was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Braden Miller with 4. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Ben Harris with 2. Gavin Gunderson with 3 tonight for the Trojans. Kyle Johnson with 2. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and Sean Pauly had 5 for the Trojans. They go 3 of 7, 43% from the free throw line. Foul-wise, you had 1 on Kyle Johnson, 1 on Sean Pauly, 2 on Braden Miller, 2 on Hodge Rayburn, 1 on Braden Sandiford here this evening. Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the games, well, we're going to change it up a little bit tonight. We're going to go with a couple of young players, and it's going to be Gavin Gunderson and Sean Pauly going to be our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Gunderson just coming back from injury. I think this is the first action he's seen at the varsity level tonight. He did suit up against Southwest the other night. Just his second time suiting up. He hit a 3 late here in the ballgame. Sean Pauly, a new kid from Kansas, just came in. This is the first time I've seen him on the varsity floor this season, and he got 5 points here this evening for the Trojans. So Gavin Gunderson, Sean Pauly, our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Girls, let's talk about the girls real quick. They won 45-30. Aspen Webb had a career-high 12 points tonight, and Bryland Springer added 14. They were our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game for the Trojans. And the boys, once again, Gavin Gunderson, Sean Pauly. Join good friends for good food at Amateurs Bar and Grill on the highway in Cambridge. Back in action tomorrow afternoon. The Trojans take on the Maxwell Wildcats. I believe it starts at 4 o'clock. Taco John's pregame show back at 3:20 again with girls' actions to start at 4 and boys' action right afterwards as the Wildcats come to town to take on the Cambridge Trojans. We're going to wrap things up from here tonight. Join us tomorrow, and then next week, not long till conference tournament starting. And then conference tournament will start a week from tomorrow. So all the action is going to happen right here on us. So we're going to wrap things up from here for all the folks at Hometown Family Radio, for August Miller, and for Kevin, my color guy. I'm Trent Florham saying thank you for listening to high school basketball here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. Any use of this broadcast without the written permission of Hometown Family Radio is prohibited. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network has been brought to you by
Acres Equipment of McCook, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Browning Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Channel Seeds, Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Corbelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, Faw Motor Company, First Central Bank of Cambridge, Foster Sales, Hitch and Hay Public Transit, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestad, Heinemann Custom Harvesting, Huxell Seeds, Corporate Seeds, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, M&B Bank, Pinpoint Communications, River Valley Services, Runs a Restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Vieira Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Service, and Western Select Genetics.
For a copy of this broadcast and a list of future events, visit hometownfamilyradio.com.